Today we're going to talk about what it takes to be a musician in the 21st century. There are so many things that have changed, so many advantages that you have right now that you didn't even have last year, and we're going to get into all of that. My name's Rick Barker, host of the Music Industry Blueprint podcast, former manager of superstar Taylor Swift, and I'm excited that you are here. Right below this video, if you like videos teaching about the music industry, teaching strategy, I even throw in some digital marketing stuff. You're going to want to go ahead and subscribe to this video. And I would appreciate it if you would share it with another musician that might be sitting at home right now because there are no gigs at the taping of this. Everyone is self-quarantined. If you didn't see the video, my last video, go check that out. I give some tips and things that you can be doing while you're stuck at home. But right now is a great opportunity to get your music and your personality in front of a lot of people. Why? Because right now they're sitting in front of their computers and they're sitting in front of their phones. The distractions have been eliminated. You're not competing against the major artists right now with their concerts. You're not, at gigs all the time, so you can't, get better at your songwriting and things like that. We're going to talk about some of the things that I think you should be working on right now. But the competition for their attention is going to be pretty high right now. And what I mean by that is all of a sudden major label artists are doing Instagram lives and Facebook lives. So while that's happening, if you haven't been doing it for a while, now is a real good time to focus on your music. Now's a real good time to focus on getting your songs right. I run a lot of Facebook ads and Instagram ads. And when I do that, my DMs just load up with artists. And you would not believe the poor quality of music that is being sent my way with people saying, I need a manager and can you help me get a record deal? I don't know what it is. It's like people think just because they learned how to make a beat or they bought a beat and they sang over it that they're all of a sudden ready for a career. That's just like the first step. And that doesn't mean that you're ready or not ready or can't get ready. What I mean is be very careful what you're putting out in the music, in the marketplace right now as far as your music goes. Take time to get it right because everyone is submitting music right now. Make sure that right now, as an artist in the 21st century, that when people find you, your socials, your website looks pro. What I mean is that if I was looking at someone signed to a major label, somebody famous that you know, and yourself, could they tell the difference if they didn't know who either one of you were, who the major label artist and who's the independent artist? They should not be able to tell right now because you have the same exact tools that they have. So make sure that you're using a quality website service. Matter of fact, I'll give you a link to Bandzoogle below. I highly recommend them on the music side. Make sure that your pictures and your bios. I had a guy the other day, he comes on my Instagram live, and it's funny because he thinks he knows the answers to everything. He's that guy. He just, every time somebody asks me a question, he likes to be the first one to answer, and half his answers are wrong half the time, but it's funny. So we're all kind of laughing, and I feel bad for the dude. But I said, you know what? Let me just go to your Instagram page and your website, and this is what the world could see. And I went on, and the very first thing, his thumbnail was a picture of him kind of grabbing up on his crotch. I'm like, okay, that's real professional. Yes, I'm a label. I want to work with that guy. And then the other one was him flipping somebody off. And then the one that was really funny is I asked him, I said, I've got a course that can help you fix all this stuff. Why haven't you picked it up? It's only like $97. He's like, bro, I ain't got no money. And I'm like, then why do you have 9 pictures on your Instagram of you flashing all this cash if you have no money? I said, you're not even being a real person. So the story that I want to share with you there is be real. Let us know that you're a musician, not a model. I don't need fancy pictures of you in a fancy car for me to want to relate to your music. I've got to be able to relate to you and your music. So that's what I really want you to focus on right now, is that the fans need to get to know you. They need to get to know your heart, your spirit, your music, why you do the things that you do. That's what they're going to connect to. That's what they're going to relate to. Stop putting up those fake fronts. Okay, people see right through it today. So let's not be that person. Another thing as a musician today, if you want to have success, do not buy fake likes and fake followers. We see right through that. When all your engagement are fist pump emojis and flames and lit, and you see it's the same guy that's left 9 messages, we know that you've gone out and bought engagement. We want to see what your real engagement's like. Sometimes you get caught up on the numbers. I don't care how many followers someone has. I care how much engagement they're getting. If you've got 30 followers and 25 people left a comment, that's huge. That may not be huge to you because you're like, well, I only have 30 followers. No, 25 of those 30 engaged with you. That's massive if you look at the percentages. Too often musicians today are getting caught up in what the vanity numbers, I guess, is the best way for me to say that. You're more concerned on how it looks if you don't have many followers. Well, if you want followers, show up every day on the socials. If you want followers, start putting content out and running Instagram ads and Facebook ads to that. We're going to have another video soon on how to do that. And by the time you're watching this, it may already be out. So look for that. But as a business, sometimes you're going to have to invest a little cash. Right now, it might be a tough time for you to feel like you want to do that. But honestly, right now, I'm investing in things that are going to help me sustain my business if this thing lasts for a long time. Think about it. If you have a chance to invest $100 to learn something that's going to make you $1,000 in the short term, that's something you might want to look at right now. I know that's how I'm looking at it for my business. If you want to know how to utilize social media right now to start this relationship process, because maybe you didn't think about it as much before. It's like the person who starts the diet the day after they get diagnosed with diabetes. That's how I see things happening right now, is that we've always meant to eat better. We always meant, that person meant to work out, meant to be healthier, and now all of a sudden it's real. Well, that's what this time is right now. This is a real time. So all those things that we put off, now you've got the time to get them done. So I really want you to make sure that you do that for me. Right below this video, we're going to give you some links to some trainings that I have that can help you out. Take those strategies, utilize them yourself. Start typing things in. You're here on YouTube watching this. Start typing in the how-tos, learn those skills. But most important right now about being a musician in the 21st century is that anyone can put music out into the world. Quality is expected. What's going to make you different? What I think is going to make you different is going to be the relationship that you set out to make with your fans in the first place. That's what's going to make it different. Don't keep secrets. Let them know when you're having bad days. If you look real close, you can see a cold sore. You know, don't hide things today. We all see what's happening. I think maybe that's why Hannah's more than 6 feet away right now, but maybe that's just me. But I appreciate you guys being here. I appreciate you taking the time to learn these things. If you know someone that could benefit with this, please share. I'd appreciate it. Right below this video, if you want to be notified, you can hit the bell. You can subscribe. All the links that we talked about will be here. And just remember right now is that we're all going through this right now. So you want to show up being a part of the solution, not a part of the problem. And if you've spent your time watching this video, I know that's the type of person that you are. You're a problem solver. All right, you guys have a great one. I'll talk to you in the next video.